You're passing that big remote right there? Yeah, that one.
What are you talking about? With 3 games left in the...
Say something?
Check.
Yep.
Check,
Perfect.
check.
Yep. Just see yourself. Yep. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yo.
Yeah. Cool cane. But not the cocaine though. Spit the shit to make you feel it in your veins. Hold on, freeze, this that cocaine. For the cool mother lover, sons are none other than Neptune. Cool. Spit the shit to make you feel it. Spit the shit to make you feel it. Cool, cane. Spit the shit to make you feel it. Coke, cool. Spit the shit to make you feel it in your...
We appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share,
Like, comment, subscribe,
watch,
share.
support.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
What's good, people? You with another episode of Peep This Podcast, man. You know, this your boy Chestnut right here. But who's on my left, but y'all see on your right? Talk to him.
It's your man, celebrity videographer, Glass by Chop, the one and only. You already know what's going on, man.
Right. So, this ain't the first time we ever met. I met him off Late Night Sharif. I was a guest. I was a co-host on that day we met.
Yeah.
Had a bunch of good questions on that show, you know, so I had to get my dog on there. And then I saw you at the March thing, and, you know, you was, giving people advice about how to do things. And one thing I hated about that shit, though,
What was that?
when, you know, the people was talking and stuff, but the people that was on the mic, they trying to tell people respect the mic, but they wasn't respecting the mic either, though. That's how I was like, oh, man. But I was listening to it, bro. You was giving out some Jews, bro. And appreciate you, going there trying to, spread the love, man, because I know you're a busy person, man. You be doing your thing.
Always, man. I say each one teach one and trying to build them up. Sometimes they ain't going to listen. Sometimes you're going to have the ones who listen.
Right.
But you got to just do your part.
Do your part, for real.
That's it.
Right. So I know you love music, too, as well, as far as you just only doing, videos and things. So the questions I would ask, what's the first album you ever remember, listening to? That you can remember.
I can remember.
Was it the AB or was it the vinyl?
No, it was tape.
That's what I'm saying. The AB tape. Okay, yeah.
This Fuji's. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
Back
a good one.
then, Fuji's and got dang on early 90s. It can go later than that.
Right.
MOB.
Got you. Okay.
Oh my boy, Smith and Wesson, like a lot of
Right. Okay.
stuff.
Got you. That's where you from?
No, I'm from here, but
in the music back then, yeah.
back
The marketing
then,
was crazy.
It was more up
Yeah,
north,
for
it's
sure.
more
Yeah.
demand, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
Especially you from South Carolina?
Yeah, I'm originally from Charleston.
Okay, so especially in South Carolina when it comes to
Yeah.
that type of marketing and music, because it wasn't really a name like that
Exactly.
far as South rapping like that. I feel you.
Exactly.
So what's the first album you remember buying? That's the second question.
Nah, I can't remember, bro.
You can't
I bought
remember?
so many, dog. That's like a dang on. Let me think. Let me see if I can
One that you
think.
can remember as far as you buying.
What's some boy? I can't remember. Ruck and what's some boy group name was? I can't remember, but I can't remember.
You can't remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the third question is, if you was in a cave for a whole month, and what album would you listen to? But it's no skips though.
The Fugees.
Fugees. Which album?
The first one they came out with.
Oh, what's the name of that first one?
Radio Night, or the one that got
Yeah,
the
Radio Night and
Yeah.
Ooh La La.
Yeah. It'll be that.
I forgot. I can't remember. Is it Score?
Yeah, the score.
Yeah, the Score. Yeah. It's because I'm looking at the album in my head right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That dark background and all that.
Yeah.
Cool. So how long you been doing videos, and what made you start doing it?
Well, I started as an artist. When I was in Charleston, and just have a love for music. I started off in a group, and I was the youngest person in the group, so I started off like going around to some of the promoters, the clubs, to help us get shows and work with certain people on the radio, things like that. And then, like, you know, I'm the type of person, I like to move around. So I used to tell them, man, look, let's go to Columbia. It's 5 of us. We can, if we paying studio dues or whatnot, we can put some money in the car. Everybody get up there.
Yeah.
And back then, gas was like 89 cents,
Yeah,
99
man.
cents a gallon. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? But nobody did that, so I ended up leaving Charleston, going to Virginia for a little bit, and that's when I started learning my own way of doing music production and recording myself and things like that. And then from there, I came to Columbia in about 2002, 2003, and that's when I started on my own solo artist journey, recording myself, built my own home studio and things like that. But as like any other artist, didn't have that guidance.
Got you.
So once I started studying books, learning the game, things like that. Eventually went to Full Sail for music entertainment. But then I say once I started learning the business aspect of it, I'm like, I can just help more artists on the business aspect than being an artist.
Right.
Now, you know, since I already know what's going on. And then how I got into the video side was when I learned the business, I went to start doing management. So everybody know me from, I used to have the name Platinum Bound Management. That was my brand I had before doing all the videos. But it was a group of the guys I was managing. I ended up buying a bunch of video equipment, cameras, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And I already knew visuals was the thing that's going to keep people in tune or whatnot, but they didn't want to put in the work, so I ended up had to make my money back.
Right.
So I ended up, all the relationships I had with promoters and club owners, I started help building them up, building a nights up at the club, and then promoters who were doing concerts, I was capturing all their footage and help building them up. So, and after that, I just stuck with it. So I'm like, I ain't gotta hold nobody's hand, convince somebody to put the work in. I already know I'm a person of work ethic, so
Right.
I just kept going from there.
So what was your rapping name?
My rapper name was Buffalino.
Buffalino.
Yeah.
What inspired that name?
I used to wear the Buffalino shoes a lot.
Okay.
And I just changed the wording around.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed the wording around.
Oh,
It was
okay.
Buffalino.
Okay. How long you did the rapping thing? For what age till you kinda...
From like 20, like early, like I used to be rapping in my room.
Right.
Shit, so I'll say from like 17, 18 until about 25, 26, something like that.
Okay, so who was your inspiration? 'Cause I know you just mentioned mostly like when it came to your albums to listen to and you remember first was most
Inspiration more
North.
like Tupac. Tupac, like a real big inspiration. I like the way he storytell. Ghetto Boys, 8 Ball, MJ. No, okay, that's one of my first 8 Ball and MJG.
I'm gonna get it out you now.
Yeah. 8 Ball, MJG.
Okay.
Now that's one of them boys coming out hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my first ones.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up. So who who I know you told me he was on the please go check out Late Night with Sharif with him on there and me as a co-host Live Oak Media on YouTube. Y'all check that one out too. But I remember you was telling me about you was doing something for Gucci, right? Gucci Mane?
Yeah, I done did tours, music videos, things like that with a lot of people, a lot of artists in the industry, do a lot of concerts, like promoters will book me to do the recaps and things like that. Or I might have a chance just work with the artist, just be in the vicinity, capture the footage, get hired for doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, so if I go down the line of people I done worked with, had a chance to work with, we'll be here with them all day.
Well, give him a couple names. Like, give him about
Yeah, I mean,
5 or 6. So you gotta give him a couple names.
Gucci Mane's, Icewood Vizzo's, shit, Kodak Blacks, the babies, little babies, goddamn.
Little babies.
Yeah. Little babies, K Michelle, Life Jennings, who else? The Isley Brothers recently.
Oh, that's what's up.
I did Future. Shit, damn, I gotta look at my flyer.
I got you.
On there.
Well, that's a couple. Y'all hear my
it's
dog.
dang,
You working,
lot,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did Jeezys, Boosies, Rick Ross, Plies, shit. But let's go on. I'm trying to go for days now.
I hear you.
Maya. I don't work with Ray J. Them boys. Monica, Escape. Damn. Let me see. Southern Soul, King George, 803 Fresh. Goddamn Tucker, Pokey Bear. Man, I can go on and on, bro. Like real
That's
talk.
what's up,
I really
man.
can't
That's
go on.
That's
and
a nice
on.
list, man. Yeah, man.
2 Chains. Shit.
God dang.
I go on and on, bro.
So so like I said, when it comes to the music and stuff in the videos, how you meet these people, far just building relationships or
just being in the places, networking. I used to I had like T.I. them also. I used to go to Atlanta when I was doing the management side. I used to do a trip with artists. I used to rent like a 15-passenger van, and how I got cool like T.I. and Hustle, Grand Hustle and his crew was they had a showcase like once a month called Hustle and Flow. So what I would do is get about 12 artists from Columbia or whatever, whoever signed up, will go up there, get them a chance to go perform, network and stuff like that. And then I would go like they have like hip hop, BT Hip Hop Weekend, different other events they have up there. I go there, just be in the building, networking with people, meeting people, things like that. And then on my other couple partners I have from Atlanta, when they tell me to come because something popping, I'll pull up.
Right.
You know what I mean? No excuse. Even if I had like $50 left in my pocket, but I'm on the road.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So when it comes to did you start it in Atlanta or like what was your first video? Was it here? Or?
It was here in South Carolina, in Columbia. Like my first music video was here in Columbia, and then like more visuals. I just started branching out on the road. Atlanta. I was in Atlanta so much at one point in time they thought I done moved up there. For real. Shit.
Hey man, where you been? Hey man, you don't live here? Yeah.
Like cause I actually did like in 1990. 98, 99, I did move to Stone Mountain for like a little bit, but then like I moved back because I'm like I didn't like the traffic and stuff like that how it was back then, and traffic ain't changed since then either. So I'm like shit, I can't do that. My patience too short to be in traffic that long.
I feel you. So how people can get in contact with you if they want to do videos?
You can hit me up at glassbychop@gmail.com, GLASSEDBYCHOP@gmail.com, or you can do Glass by Chop on Instagram. Send me a DM or something like that.
So what's some of your experiences, we talked about before on the last podcast, the things that like just in case somebody want to do this job far as that, tell them the parts about how the good and the bad, the pros and the cons, patience and all that.
I mean, pros and cons, you get to meet, pros is you get to meet a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? You get to travel, you get to basically manage your own time, things like that. And the thing is you get to help, like for me, I like it because I get to help a lot of artists and then like give them the information that I have now that I didn't have, so I can save a lot of artists time from trial and error.
Right.
So that's what my passion is from it, because a lot of people would tell me, man, bro, you just need to leave, bro. Leave these people alone. I said, nah, because I've been in their shoes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got one, like somebody in the street, I got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm on the side working with celebrities, but I'm also on the side working with the independents, trying to get them to understand how to get over to this side too. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's it. But then like the cons is, you giving people the information they're not utilizing the information you giving them, and they seeing what you're doing, not just talking about it. They actually seeing what you're doing, but not want to actually take those steps, and they thinking that's going to be an overnight thing. Whereas I tell them like, look, it's going to take some time, because McDonald's ain't sold 1 billion burgers in a month. Right. They ain't sold 1 billion burgers in 2-3 years. Right. So like, it takes time for you to brand a brand and get people familiar with you, and for you to put out stuff continuously, consistently, so people will take you serious. And next thing you know, everybody will like, okay, that person ain't going nowhere. let's start rocking with them or her or whatever and start supporting what they got
Right.
going on.
Well, I appreciate you far as like when it comes to your mission of making people understand and understand how difficult it might get hard sometimes because like the ignorance of not knowing, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So because like you said, you could just be like, no, I'm good over here, but the fact that because you said you've been through that, you know what I'm saying? So it's not more of you understanding, you felt that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, facts. Like,
So
facts.
that's I'm trying because sometimes like when you have conversation with people, they understand what you're saying, but they never had that feeling. So that's why you don't quit on them because you had that feeling already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't get it. You might not have that feeling I had before, and I understand with somebody because I probably feel like giving up. If, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, you went from an artist to that,
Yep.
and you learn it. And you teaching them as far as you're not an artist anymore, but what you've been to as an artist too as well. So you've been through both. You know what I'm saying? Not just that.
Yeah.
So you have a very understanding. A lot of people that might not understand where you're coming from with that.
Exactly, and that's what I was just trying to tell them. So it's like when people don't want to, some people don't want to listen. Some people just hear people talking to talk, but I'm like, this is real pertinent information I'm giving you, and it's not like I'm just talking out my ass, or talking out my, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I want y'all to get it because like I want you to see the same thing that I see. All your favorite artists, they had to go through this. They went through the trials and tribulations, invested in themselves with money, time, the resources, and falling out with people, all that stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So, but once you hit that plateau or once you get across that hurdle, everything was worth it.
Right.
Because you already made that sacrifice.
Right.
So if you're not willing to make that sacrifice now, you ain't gonna get what you're trying to go at later. Because like that's like a football player. Somebody who started doing football since the age of 6 or 7 or whatever.
Yeah, they invest.
They invested all that time learning, not knowing if they're gonna go to the NFL or not.
Right.
But you had to take that chance.
Yeah, you got to.
So and then what I try to tell most artists too is the simplest thing I break it down to is a relationship. You meet a male or a female, you don't know where that relationship gonna go at.
Right.
But you're gonna put the effort in to see where it's gonna go, to meet them, court the person, you know what I mean, hang out, you get intimate, whatever.
I see you they chop.
Yeah, I'm just being real.
Big game over there.
Yeah, that's just real. You see what I'm saying? So like it's the same thing. So like the same effort you put in that, you got to put into your work ethic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. You getting a job. You work a job, you don't know how fast you're going to advance to a supervisor level or whatever to the next position, but you put in the effort. You show up every day to learn what you need to learn, do what you got to do to make sure you get that promotion or you get a raise or whatever it's going to be.
Yeah, but some people it seem like now, especially like in this society these days, like even like relationships and all type of stuff when it comes to that, when you want a position but you ain't work for it. You know what I'm saying?
Work for it, that's what
you know what I'm saying? Like
you
want a promotion, you want the title, but you ain't work for it. Like I tell people all the time, like you want that position, you got to show them that work at the position to get it. You ain't they gonna just because you. Oh, it's a free apply for the application, but you already been there doing this part and you trying to upgrade. They know how your work ethic. They ain't gonna, no, you gonna stay where you at.
like now, like you said with the cons is too. A lot of artists who I started working with, I do a thing called project management, whereas I help artists like kind of like a management thing, but it's a service based thing, whatever like that. So what I see is a lot of artists, it's like they say, you have the big, don't let your eyes be bigger than your stomach.
Right. My mom used to say that all the time.
So your eyes big, you see the lifestyle these rappers living, the flash and stuff like that. But then when you actually see the work ethic that goes into it, you ain't want to do that part.
You don't want to do that part. Yeah.
So that's the thing. So if I tell an artist, bro, I need you to go pass out 5,000 flyers. I need you to go put up these posters. We got to be on the road for the next 2-3 weeks. Oh, bro, I'm tired. I ain't got time for all that, bro. I got to whoop this and that. This what you want. All your celebrities, this what they got to do. They on press runs 2-3 weeks at a time away from their family. When they got to go on tour, they away from their family maybe a month, 2-3 months at a time or whatever, maybe a week or whatever it is, unless it's a weekend tour, because you got weekend tours and you got day after day tours, whereas you got back to back dates. So it's like it's no telling. So if somebody get homesick, or you got somebody in your life to where they nagging you while you ain't home because you got all these responsibilities, then it ain't for you.
Right, because when I was like and that's when it comes to a point when you're having a team, because when I was in a lead position at one of my jobs before, If somebody new come in, I don't. If the job is easy and the person make the job look hard, I don't put with that person. I might put with a person that got a hard job, but since he love to work, he make it look easy.
Yeah.
So, because what happened is you show them that the person that got the easy job, well, you know, wins the levels. If you show if he see that person making it look hard, he got an attitude. Now he don't want to do the other bigger things because he's saying this job hard. I don't want to. He don't want to. So you gotta make sure you have that team of structure and that culture in a way based off like when you start from the bottom. So like when you have somebody new in the crew and the other person that kind of moved up, they work so hard to the point that they have the work ethic.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, he doing it, I got to do it. Compared to like, man, I don't feel like doing me either, bro. I don't feel like, see, now you creating cancer in the whole crew.
Yeah,
So,
man. It's like at the end of the day, focus on whatever the mission is, and you got to do what you got to do to get there.
Right.
Because success comes on the other side. You putting the work in at the end of the day.
So how long you been putting the work in?
Far as this, over 10 years, bro. I'm since, far as videography wise, since like 2009.
Okay. Cause I was listening to Ice Cube. Ice Cube was saying something. I think he said 5 or 10 years. You ain't gonna get paid for this. You got
You ain't really see the fruits of your labor until about that time, at least about over 5-6 years. Cause like I tell people, I ain't started getting nominated for awards until about 5 years in. I ain't started winning awards till after 5 years.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to stick with it at the end of the day and build your brand up. So like just like anything, you got to build your brand up. You know, so. You don't learn how to drive this out the gate. It takes some time. You learn how to drive.
Right.
You might learn the basics, but over time, you really know the psychology of driving. You can tell what's about to do what. You can tell that person about to veer in the lane and person behind you. Okay, make sure you slow down if you hit me in the back.
Right.
Shit like that. So like you really know the craft. So it takes a while for you to really understand and know the craft of whatever you're doing too. So that's the when you start mastering, I should say.
Right.
That's a whole nother level.
Got you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, because we talk about this on Late Night Sharif, about when it comes to the artists, like when you, like being on time and things like that. How you feel about that again? Because I know we talked about it one time about, one of the pet peeves.
Time management.
Yeah.
So that's another thing with time management. I try to teach artists the same thing, like even with video shoots. Be there on time, because what I'm trying to help you do is in this industry, if you're not on time, they're going on to the next, or they're going to charge you a late fee, whatever it's going to be. So if you're not practicing it now, when you do make it into the industry, it's going to affect you, and word gets around, oh, this artist shows up an hour late. This artist shows up in bad mood. They don't come with good energy and everything else. So that affects your brand, make people not want to work with you or be bothered with you. Right. And we used to do, me and my partner, shout out DJ LJ, we used to do a Carolina Plug Monday night showcase at the old Billy D, the Palace 2 on North Main. Yeah, we used to do that. That was us doing that. So, and we used to tell artists, come sign up by 8 o'clock to get on the list. So a lot of them, they won't come. They'll wait till we done start. Bro, can I get on the list,
they have at the March day.
Let me get on the list, bro. Like, and then the thing is, once the crowd get thick, everybody want to go on.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, we told y'all to come sign up. Yeah. But now you at 15, 16, 17 on the list, and now you want to come where it's all hyped up at, where you know what slots normally gonna be hyped up.
Right.
So they'll come and say, well, man, bro, I'll give you $100. I'll give you this and that. I'm like, bro, it's not about the money. We don't want your money. We trying to teach y'all the lesson, how to develop you as an artist.
Right.
And they'll get mad. I'm like, no, it ain't about that, bro. Because if we take your money, we're not helping you grow as an artist.
Right.
That means you feel you can buy your way through the industry, where this industry is not built like that.
Right.
Because
majority of, some people don't realize the ones that do be making be the ones that went first.
Yeah.
That be there on time.
Yeah.
Be there with 4 people though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then and a crazy story, it was a group I was working with around about 2015, and we used to go to Atlanta to shout out my boy DJ Hershey, Power 107 in Atlanta. He used to do a showcase night up there, and we used to go like once a week. And the guys who I was working with go up there, whatever. And then one time he asked me, he said, where y'all from again? We said, we from South Carolina. Columbia, South Carolina. He said, man, you mean to tell me y'all come here every week? I said, yeah, bro. You know, and then one of my homegirls, shout out Pinky, she work with Authentic Empire right now.
Mm-hmm.
But he said one night, he's like, well, look, I'm putting together this mixtape or whatnot. And he said, y'all boys been being consistent the last couple of weeks. He said, you know what? I was charging these dudes like $100-something to get on here. I'm gonna put y'all on here for free.
Right.
Just the dedication. Y'all was coming up here every week, driving 3 hours.
Right.
So when people see you showing up, being consistent, you don't know what could happen for you.
Never. You don't know the opportunity that because them 4 people that it might be that they might see there. You come on time and you gave you still get the same energy like it was 50,000 people.
Exactly. And so the thing is, so they was the only artist from South Carolina that was on a mixtape that was predominantly Atlanta artists.
Okay, cool. And when that was?
This like 2015.
Okay, cool. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, so that's why I tell artists just show up. Show up, be on time, things like that. Because when you start doing radio interviews and stuff like that, people want you to be there on time. Right. And then video shoots, be on time because you know what we got to set up, and then come prepared. So that's another second thing.
That's the other layer.
Yeah, that's another thing. Come prepared. Know your words to your song. How can you not know the words to your song? It's your song. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of artists say, "Well, man, I freestyled it." So what if you freestyled it? Right. You had a whole week to listen to that song and know the words that you was speaking. So when you get that video back, it has is edited the best it can be edited, not just put together because you missing words here and there, and somebody trying to add crazy effects and all that to hype it up. Like, nah, bro, like you gotta be a professional at this shit.
So when you see that, because like to me, like now when it comes to music and stuff, I see more of like entertainer than artists, as far as like it's like a job. More than like I'm doing it because I'm trying to make money.
Yeah, a lot of them.
I love the music.
Yeah, a lot of them is just about the money. Cause like when I was doing the management, mostly the management stuff, I'll have artists say, "Man, I'm looking for a manager. I need somebody to help me get booked shows." I'm like, "How somebody gonna book you for shows, bro? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got no motion."
Right.
But then the flip side to make you laugh, once they get a little 9-to-5 job, I don't hear from them no more.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They ain't got the passion for it.
Yeah, so you were just in it to try to make some quick money, thinking that you drop a song, you went to the studio, you feel like you need to get booked shows, but then now you got a 9-to-5 job with some consistent money coming in. Now you don't want to be an artist no more.
Yeah, because that's crazy though. Like, because you say you see that a couple of times. Like you count on before they can remember their lyrics, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, and I be thinking like when it comes to that part, like artists, man, if y'all can't remember y'all lyrics, y'all really don't like y'all song. Like y'all supposed to be playing the song, rapping the song while y'all on camera and do all that stuff, man. Like y'all you gotta be more prepared. Is it all ages or just more younger?
It's all ages.
That's crazy.
It be all ages. Ain't just no young. So it's like the thing is like you gotta understand. Once you get on that stage as a professional, you gotta give these people a show.
Right.
You can't just be ad-libbing all through your songs unless the crowd know it for word. Then you can just let them damn near sing the song. But until then, you got to give people a professional show.
Yeah.
That's what they're paying for. That's what the promoter paying for.
Right. But that's something they got to work on when it comes. Because like I said, but I get it. I understand that. Like you said, that's why when it comes to you have more patience because you have a very understanding mindset.
Yeah.
Compared to like it got to be my way. Why you not like me? You understand that's who they are and trying to fix it. Yeah. So that's crazy to fix the words though, man. I mean, you said that on Late Night Sharif, man. Please go check that out again on Live Oak Media on YouTube, Late Night with Sharif, man. So that's crazy because I be wondering like, do people really love music? Like they used to, or it's like a job.
Yeah,
like,
it just like right now. It's like a quick
hustle
right now.
Yeah, like a hustle.
It's like a quick hustle because they see like, okay, this is what I tell artists. I'm like, if you understand the amount of money you can make being an artist, why would you not take it serious? Why would you not want to put that type of investment in?
Right.
So it's like, you can go from making $50,000 a year to making $50,000 a show.
Right.
Doing 3 shows in a weekend. That's $150,000.
Right.
So why I don't understand how that doesn't click. It doesn't click with a lot of artists. Like they don't believe that is possible, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I'm trying to get them to believe and understand, but it's possible. I done seen it damn near 1,000,000 times. artists go from from nothing to something,
Right.
and their whole life done change. Even if you start getting $2,500 a show, that's still a lot of money. That's $7,500 in a week
Facts.
that you ain't made that damn near 2-3 months probably off a job.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So like that's why I was like, you got to take it serious, and you in there creating music in a studio. You paying for studio time, you paying for music videos, but you're not paying for marketing and get it out there.
Shout out to Dom. Dom is, if you need anybody, hey Dom 803 on Instagram.
Yeah, what's up, Dom?
Yeah, so
So that's the main thing. So I'm like, that's why I be pissed a lot of times. I'm like, okay, you done went to go pay all this money for studio time and pay for a video, and you don't see the results you thought you was gonna see. Now you complain about, man, nobody want to support my shit or whatever. You gotta make people support it. You gotta give people a reason. That's why you see commercials with McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, Honda, Chevy, all these things that people got a product to sell. You gonna see advertisement for people to get familiar with it. That's what marketing is all about. So if you don't market yourself to get people to notice what you're doing, nobody ain't gonna buy it.
Right. Because then, especially when it comes to that, you hit the word of mouth, and then like when you play the music in the car, then who that is?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. So you got to do your marketing. I don't care what it is, whatever product, and you are a product at this point in time. You become an artist. Your music is a product. So if you're not marketing that product to get people familiar with it, who's going to buy it? Who's going to they ain't gonna listen to it? So
you
like,
better let's see your dance because you know your lyrics.
that's it. Yeah, exactly. Shit.
Yeah, man. But man, like I said, man, this is only part one. I definitely appreciate you pulling up, man.
No problem, brother.
We put yesterday. The weather was pretty bad,
Yeah.
so we said we'll do another time, man. So I appreciate you pull up, man.
No
Everybody
problem.
know my saying, man. We don't pay no bills, we get refills, man. We out.
Out. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate it, bro.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
Man, you did good.
Appreciate it, man.
You got knowledge.
Yeah, man. Real shit.
Wisdom.
He just some shit.
Yeah, dog.
Come, ready, ready or not, here I come, ready, ready or not, here I
Here I come, motherfucker.
You gonna show you?
I just want to make sure.
Photo.
Here I am, nigga. Who the fuck gonna take some?
But I
Bitch, nigga.
You get what I'm
Put
saying?
you in the
You know
grave,
what
I'm a
I'm
ditch digger. Here's the kicker, I'ma kick niggas right in the
Come here,
face if they
love y'all
talk shit
boys.
or disrespect
Yes, sir.
this
Whatever.
nigga. I dare niggas like a buck though. This how you gotta move on a hunt though. Put that tape on the camera at your front door. Running your house though. You think I got a gun for? Huh? You about to find out. I don't give a fuck if that's your hideout. And I don't give a fuck if that's your mom house, nigga. Duct tape your auntie what my guys bout, nigga. Jack of all trade, man, I got one trick.
Hold on,
Like money, but I got gun tricks. Who you with your bitch? Who you lunch with? Leave them sticking next to each other. We really stone shit. We don't care what you done did. When you try to be the same color as rum is. I put some hollows in your pumpkin. And you can't get a credit out for the shit. Fuck, nigga. Who the fuck want war, nigga? Huh? Who the fuck want war, nigga? I'm outside with the gun, not the sword, nigga. Huh? Who the fuck want war, nigga? Who the fuck want war,
What?
nigga? Huh? Who the fuck want war, nigga?
Bro, what are you
I'm
talking
outside
about,
with
man?
the gun, not the sword, nigga. Who the fuck want
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Pump is up like Reebok. We don't give a fuck who he shot. Slow the fuck down, you can catch a speed knot. Or they gon' reminisce over you like Pete Rock. Your bitch thinking you're fresh, she beatbox. See what I did there, let's get clear. Like Visine, the bullshit you niggas is selling, no buy dreams. Really, I'm bout cream. Pull up, slow to the spot, no high beams. That's what your ass get for fucking with fine teens. Laughing with them bitches and making online memes. Really, they just here for the jokes, no vibing. Ready or not, just like a Fuji. This'll be your favorite song like Tootsie. I set it off like Boosie. Bitch, I set it off like the movie. I'm a mechanic with the toolie. Hammers, gangbangers, bandanas. Baby, no bullshit, no pamper. Wash your ass up like cleaners with no hamper. Who the fuck want war, nigga? Huh? Who the fuck want war, nigga? I'm outside with the gun, not the sword, nigga. Huh? Who the fuck want war, nigga? Yeah. Who the fuck want war, nigga? Huh? Who the fuck want war, nigga? I'm outside with the gun, not the sword, nigga.
Started with
Who
a
the fuck
bald head
want
and
war,
ended with
nigga?
braids.
Nigga stupid as fuck.
when that fire starts to burn.